Assalamu alaikum, all my viewers. In our previous video, we have seen about some of the verses from Surah BAQARA, the second chapter from the Holy Quran. And in those verses, we have seen about the description of the children of Israel. And we have seen the verse number 62, 63, and 64. Now, today we have to see the verse number 65, 66, 67, and 68. Now, we have seen the Almighty has done many favors on the children of Israel, but they have always disobeyed the Almighty. They have always been ungrateful to the Almighty, and they have always disbelieved in the Almighty and the Torah, and they have shown their pride and opposition for the Almighty. So here it is given in verse number 65 that when when these people, means the children of Yaqub alayhi salam, whose another name was Israel, and the race which continued from that. So when they showed their when they transgressed and in the matter of the Sabbath means in the Arabic and Ibrani language, Sabbath means Saturday. So when they transgressed in the matter of Saturday, so the Almighty says that to them we have ordered to become the apes, monkeys, such apes and monkeys who were despised and rejected. Means actually the Almighty has changed and transformed their faces into the faces of apes and monkeys, and so horrible that they were despised and rejected. And what was the matter of Saturday? So actually this people who were the children of Israel belongs to that period, which was the period of Prophet Dawud alayhi salam. And in that period they were living near the coastal area of any one sea or river, and their means of livelihood was fishing. So what these people used to do, actually Saturday was declared as a holy day for them, and on that day they were not allowed to catch the fishes, or they were prohibited by the Almighty to catch the fishes. But these people, what they did, they were searching some ways to catch the fish on Saturday also, and they were giving some excuses or some such ways they find out that what they used to do, they would tie any rope to the tail of the fish in the water, and the another end of that rope they would tie to anything on the coastal area, and they would tie that rope, and then on Sunday what they would do, they would catch that fish which they have tied with the rope, and then they would kill that and eat that, and they would pretend as if they have obeyed the orders of the Almighty and they have not disobeyed his order regarding Saturday, but actually they were only showing the pretension. So after that the Almighty says, due to this we have made these people as a deterrent punishment or an example for those people also who were present in their age in front of them, and as a punishment and deterrent example for those people also who came after them, so that these people will understand that what is the consequence of disobeying the Almighty and showing the pride and being ungrateful to the Almighty. And in this, whatever this story is there is a lesson and admonition for those people who were fearing the Allah and who were pious. Then after that, what happened when the Prophet Musa alayhi salam, said to his people that verily Allah has commanded them to slaughter a cow. So these people said to the Prophet Moses that, do you take us in a ridicule, or are you making fun of us? Because they were saying that how can the Almighty forgive us just by slaughtering a cow? So they ridiculed the Almighty also, and they ridiculed the Prophet Moses also by saying that it is unbelievable that a sin can be forgiven just by slaughtering a cow. And then after that, Prophet Moses, after hearing this, he said, I seek refuge and shelter from becoming the ignorant, because I can't think like you and I can't say like you. Then after that, what happened? These people asked the Prophet Moses that you call upon for us to your Lord and ask him to make it clear to us that whatever cow we are ordered to slaughter, so what it should be like, or what should be the description of such cow. Means how much should be the age of that cow and how should be the color of that cow. So on that, Prophet Moses told to them that the Almighty said, the cow must neither be very young also and nor very old also, but actually it should be middle aged. And he said that the order has come from the Almighty, so just you do whatever commanded to you. Don't go in so much detail by asking the description of the cow, because the order has come from the Almighty. Because these people just wanted to escape the order and they were searching just excuses for this order. So this is the message given in verse number 65, 66 and 67, 68. So the next verses we will see in the next video. Today we will stop here. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.